Hello. All right. Well, good afternoon for everyone, and for starters, my main. Okay. Can you hear me now? Empty. Yes. All right. Well, for starters, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Jordan. I'm Justin's younger brother. We're 6 years apart, me and him, but we still always spent a lot of time together as family, and that always meant a lot to me. And let me tell you, it was never a dull moment growing up when Justin was around. As kids, we used to just go out and explore sometimes, just me, him, and my sister, and just stay out late, make up our own games, things like that. But sometimes we would just kind of stay indoors, play some Nintendo games, things. So we were always close, we were always hanging out together, and that went up until they both left the house. But even after that, you know, I remember one summer, Justin was back in college, and it was back in Colorado. It was a really hot day, and if you don't know, Colorado has no humidity at all. So it's really hot and it's really dry. And so that day, me and Justin we came up with a method of keeping ourselves cool. We had these little spray bottles, and we filled them up with cold ice water. And so whenever we would get hot, we kind of just used them on each other. But of course, for Justin, that wasn't on a big enough scale. So he turned to me and he was like, "Jordan, this is what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna go out in the backyard and I'm gonna lay down in the sun. And you're gonna come and sneak up on me with a big bucket of ice water, and you're just gonna surprise me with it." And so, sure enough, he got his surf shorts on, got a towel, laid out in the backyard in the sun with his eyes closed. And so, following his instruction, I got the biggest bucket we had, filled it up with some ice water. I let him soak up some sun rays there for a little bit so he could get nice and hot. Yeah. And snuck up on him quietly, and I guess it worked because he kind of yelped in surprise when the water was poured on his back and face. So that was the birth of the surprise game. That's what we called it. And it became a pretty big hit at our house. We played it in the summer. I played it with my brother Bronson. We had Tess play it last summer. It was probably very surprising for her as well. But the point of the story is that there's a lot of words you can use to describe Justin. And he's easygoing, he's dedicated, passionate, adventurous. But to me, it's just those kind of little silly moments like that that make him who he is, and I'm sure a lot of you can attest to that. And I've just learned a lot from my brother. I've learned how to just take things lightheartedly. Just by the way that he lives his life, I've learned how to appreciate and be in awe of just the world around us, the big things and the little things, and how to always be curious about what life has to offer, because there's always things to search out there for, there's always things to learn, things that can challenge us and things that will make us think, and ultimately things that will change and inspire us. And so, Justin, now you've found someone to share it all with here, someone who makes you feel that ever sought after human emotion of just feeling complete. And so I'm happy for you, brother, and because no matter what else challenges or surprises out there you're not going to find anything better than the lovely lady who's sitting right next to you. So at this time, I'd like to ask you all to raise your glasses with me and toast to Tess and Justin. May this be the first of many blessed days to come.